Let's make a beat. Hey, what's up you guys? Back at it with another video. Today I have another doozy. What can I say? Allow me to date this video a bit. It is March of 2022. So far we've had great releases from Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher. We've had some dope features from J. Cole. Pusha T as well released Diet Coke. So I think it's safe to say Boom Bap is back, baby. Also guys, before we begin, please hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell, all that jazz. And also let me know what's your favorite Boom Bap release from recent times. I want to hear your opinion down in the comments. And yeah, let's jump straight into it. All right, to start, I want a sample. So Boom Bap is heavily based around samples. There's a few ways to go about this. Everyone has their own preference. Personally, I like experimenting with everything. You can either hit up Splice for some samples. I've never used TrackLib, but I've heard that's pretty good too. You can just browse random YouTube videos, but I'll do you one better. If you like browsing random YouTube videos, I have this website for you called samplet.io. As you can see it from the screen here. I've already picked my samples using samplet.io, but I'm just going to show you. You can pick a genre here, you can pick a style, views, minimum and maximum, and the year. These are very useful features. And then once you're done, you hit apply and then click samplet. And then it's going to flip to random YouTube videos and you can actually get a lot of gems. Uncut gems. Like that TikTok humor. Give us a follow on TikTok. So alright, so we are in the project file. So for the intro, I got the first two samples. I tape stopped them at the end and I put a delay at the end of the vocal sample here. So it's gonna sound something like this. It's a pretty cool transition effect. Then we have the main sample. So just as it is, it sounds something like this. So that sounds great. However, I want a drug dealing vibe. I want some Pusha T shit. I want some Conway. I want some Griselda. I want some grime. So what we do is halftime it. That's pretty much the answer to every producer question. What do? Halftime it. Cool. I added some space echoes because they sound pretty cool. It's a very trippy vibe, so we like that. And then later on, it becomes kind of like a downer and then a riser. And then it's pretty cool effect. Drums. We have a basic boom bap pattern. Something like this. We double the snare because it's not fat enough. Then we have a hi-hat that is going just on the offbeats, so something like this. Then we have the main hat without any effects. Sounds like this. So from what you can hear, there's a lot of low end here. So first I cut that off and then I just put a phaser from the Serum Effects with the settings. Then we have the shaker loop. So for the shakers, because I like some movement, I've added pancake, just default settings. And it's just gonna go from left to right. And then we have an open hat here. Then we have some whooshy sounds to bring us into the beat. And then the crash. Dope. Another element of the beat is the piano that I played on top of the sample. So these are the notes to the piano. However, they're not. So these are the notes to the piano. So I played it in key with the rest of the song, and then to achieve a more sample-based feel, I shifted it 4 semitones up, exported it as a WAV. I pitched it down 4 semitones. So essentially, it's still the same key. So pitch shifting in FL Studio kind of adds some harmonics, some subtle artifacts. I really like the sound of a tuned down piano in FL Studio, so I went with that. It also gives it a bit of a sample-based feel. And I did the same thing for the low piano. Okay, and the high piano, I have 2 versions of it. So I have one that is normal and then one which is reversed. So the normal one sounds like this. Okay, and then we have the high piano reversed. Now the bass. The bass was pure laziness here, okay? So we have one note for the entire song. It just loops. It's just one note, but that's all we need. That's all we need. Some of you might be able to tell this is even lazier because this is a default preset. Literally, you open the plugin, this is it. However, I have added some effects to make it a bit cooler. So this is thermal on agitated lows preset. Then we have wider on 166% to make the bass a bit wider. And then shaper box just to sidechain it every quarter note. That is it. And then we have a B section. So usually I wouldn't want a B section on a boom bap beat. I just want some straight beats for some straight bars. However, just for the sake of the video and just to make the beat a bit more interesting, I've taken another sample and I'm just going to show you first how it sounds and then I'm going to deconstruct it. So that's how it sounds. First, we have the sample here. This, without any effect, sounds something like this. So this, I have run through this EQ. Don't ask me why I've EQ'd it like this. This is just insanity, but it just worked, so I left it. And crystallizer. So crystallizer here is at the medium boing up preset. I just messed around with the mix and this is how it's gonna sound like. So I've tried to completely filter out the drums, kind of worked, and also muffled the twang quite a lot, and I like that. Then the drums, the kick in the hat, I've changed the pattern so it goes something like this with the roll snare. I've also changed the offbeat hi-hat. The normal hi-hat, the normal groove stays the same as the shakers. I found this cool loop from Arcade. However, it sounded a bit too cheery. We don't like that. This is a boom bap beat. We're selling drugs here. So I reversed it. Then I think, yep. And I half-timed it. Listen, halftime, never ever gonna stop using it, all right? It's just so useful. It just makes everything sound good. This shit is like Parmesan cheese, you know? You just grate and you just don't stop. And it sounds like something like this with all of the effects. And the bass comes back in the second part, and that's, you know, just the single note. So I think that's pretty much the beat. I like how it's simple and gives the artist the chance to shine. I think that's the whole point of boom bap, really. Simpler beat so that the artist can lay some bars, lay some non-stop bars. And yeah, all jokes aside, it's a pretty cool niche of hip hop, and I'm glad it's making a comeback. All right, well, that was it. So let me know if you guys like this type of tutorial. I can make a lot more of these because it's easier to make than my normal ideas. And yeah, I'll just let the beat play without any interruptions. And yeah, see you in the next one. Get me alone.